happened with a healing skill that I had, sacrifice, that I got on my white mage. It got cut in half, so it's you gotta kind of pick and choose what you want to use. I think there are some skills that are more useful than others, kind of like taunt. It was called provoke in Final Fantasy XI. Didn't really matter that it was cut in half. It did what it should do. It also sneak attack and trick attack from thief. They did what they were supposed to do, so didn't really matter that it was cut in half. So that's probably what they want you to do. They want you to kind of think for yourself, make your own character, and not be like everyone else. Let's hope actually that that works out pretty well, since I don't know, in Final Fantasy XI you kind of had one set sub job that was the best for that class, so hopefully you can pick and choose a little bit more in this game, so you, you can differentiate yourself from other people by having different skills and building your own character in a completely different way than everyone else is doing it, and still be able to do fine and still be able to do your job. As for the inventory, this is where the mouse and keyboard stuff gets really clunky, so it's much easier to use a gamepad to navigate through this stuff. It just feels really clunky when you're using a mouse. I mean, the game works perfectly fine, it's not lagging or anything, but the interface is just slow. I don't know. It's your basic inventory screen. For now I don't have any other stuff to put here, so I'm just gonna roll with the standard stuff. You don't actually need anything in the beginning. Let's see. My first mission, this is your journal, so you can see your quests. The current quest slot here is for the main storyline, and then you have regional and local. They're called leave quests or leaves, but it's just quests. Another useless name change that didn't have to occur. You also have a teleport system in this game. We're gonna see that later on when I get to Camp Beard Rock, so I can teleport back here. But for now, let's go pick up the quest, and the first quest you pick up from this guy, the Pyrrhanaut. What the hell is a Pyrrhanaut? You have different quests, battlecraft quests or leaves. I'm never gonna learn this. I'm never gonna learn to call them leaves. Anyway, the battlecraft leaves are just your main hack and slash kill kind of quests that all MMOs have. So I'm gonna pick those up, since those progress your character the most. And you can choose between 4, or you can choose all 4 of these in the beginning. This one, I think you need to kill rams. Then you have this one, missing teeth. I think you have to kill bats. Plague rats. Plague rat tooth. 3 plague rat tooth. And this is the bat one, I think. And mole patrol. So you just pick these up. You can do 8 of these every 48 hours, I think it is. I thought it was 24, but it seems like it's 48 hours. I'm gonna talk a little bit more about questing and grinding later on. It's a little bit different than some other games out there, and you kind of have to get used to it. Also, there are miner, botanist, and fisher quests, which are gatherer quests. And then you have faction quests. I don't have any faction standing, so I can't get any quests for now. I don't think I've even tried one of those with my other guy. Probably should do that. And then you have the other gatherer classes, or the craft classes. You can pick up those quests as well, like weaver, goldsmith, carpenter, and stuff like that. You're not actually bound to one class in this game. That's something that's pretty innovative and fun of Square to kind of think up. You just switch your weapons and you switch your class. I'm gonna see if I can buy another weapon later on, so I can show you that. But for now, let's go to Camp Beardrock, and do these first. And I'm lost, of course. I'll do these first 4 quests that I just picked up. For the first time you run out there, you have to run out there. You're not bound to that area, so you can't teleport out there. There's probably gonna be a lot of running in this game. The teleport system is great, but it costs. You have 100 anima to begin with, which is kind of like your life force or whatever, and it replenishes at a rate of 4 animas per 24 hours. So it's like 1 anima every 4th or 5th hour. It's not meant to be used all the time, so you're kind of meant to save it up and use it when you really need to. What I've read online is that if you have a party of people, standing next to each other, or I don't actually know if they have to be standing next to each other, but if you have a party of people, you can teleport all the people at the same time for the cost of 1 teleport. So that's going to be really useful when you gather up a party later on and you have to go to some place and you just use 4 animas to teleport the entire party over there. So if that's true, and if you don't have to stand next to each other, then the teleport system will work out just fine, since you only need to use 4 animas to teleport your entire party. So the entire party can teleport 5 or 6 times depending on how large your party is. Yeah, once again, you really should get a gamepad if you want to play this game. It's just frustrating to steer your character. It's really built for a console. I can't stress this enough. I've read people that have played this and they complain about the interface, they complain about the targeting system, they complain that it feels clunky, and yeah, it does. It's supposed to be that way since it's made for PlayStation 3. That's the bottom line. It's made for PlayStation 3. It's not made for the PC. It's a PC port that's made for PlayStation 3. Just like Final Fantasy XI was. It was made for PlayStation 2 and then ported to PC. The good thing this time around is that holy shit, there's another gold spammer. It's a good time to show you the blacklist. You have your social list with your friend list and your blacklist. So you bring up your blacklist and then you add this asshole. Let's pick the weird name so you can add him fast enough. GYWEFTGS. Yes. And there you go. Now he can't spam you. I failed! Why did I fail? Come on, did I misspell his name? Freaking gold selling asshole. Right, set. Gotta concentrate here so I can actually spell his name correctly this time around. Alright. Yes. Thank you. And there you go. You don't have to see his spam. I don't know why he's spamming in beta. Like anyone is gonna buy gold or buy different levels from someone on the beta. Anyway, you have different camps out in the world, and this is where you start your quests. Your quests don't actually start when you pick them up. You just pick up the description of a quest, and then you get to these crystal stones out on a camp, and you bring up the menu when you interact with it. This is one of the reasons why I didn't want to record the first few days, because I tried to click on the crystals this crystal for like 10 minutes before I actually accidentally brought up the menu and saw that you get this interaction sub-menu up when you're near something that you can interact with out in the world. And